Hi then, Joe. If you'd just like to introduce yourself, where we are, and what it is that we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, so my name's Joe Compa. I'm the Managing Director here at Gillingham Football Club. This is our home, Men's Priestfield Stadium. Holds 11,500 fans, all seater stadium. So yeah, it's a big operation. It's about 25, 30 years old. A lot of the stands built that long ago. So yeah, DC Revive obviously is a useful service for us as we try to keep as many of the seats as we can looking fresh.
Excellent. Okay. And so, what was your sort of main points that were a main problem with obviously maintaining your seats and everything, from the hygiene or cleanliness and stuff like that? I mean, what was your main sort of pinch points that you had, or that you wanted to actually reach out to us for?
Yeah, well, it's difficult with a club of our size, so League Two, where it's a big operation. You know, we're getting average gates of around 6,500 people, but also we want to put as much money as we can into the team. You know, and it's difficult to maintain a stadium of this size. Replacing 11,500 seats is a really expensive cost for us. So being able to revive them, making them look fresh, making them look clean, it's a lot more cost-effective way to use use DC Revive to try and refresh the seats rather than having to buy new ones and replace them entirely.
Excellent. Okay, I appreciate that. When your team were sort of seeing us do what we were doing in the revival process, I mean, I know Ben actually came over and sort of mentioning that he was watching from the window, or that he was watching from the window, and you could see the process as it happened through. Now, obviously, we've done the G, the F, and the C in the white for you. I mean, what was your sort of reaction? What was your team's reaction when you could see it getting done?
Our office is over the opposite side of the stadium, so they get a great view of this stand we've done. And obviously, as you was working your way across the white seats here, when you could see half of them done and half of them not done, you could really see the difference.
The process.
And I think it's the sort of thing that people don't really realise until it's done. You know, they don't really realise the impact having a cleaner, fresher seat would make until it's done. So being able to see a half and half right in front of your eyes was really impactful for our team.
So as an overall experience with our team, from sort of, from first contact to when the guys were on site, I'm assuming everything went smoothly on both sides?
Yeah, we really enjoyed working with DC Revive. They were definitely experts in the field. They gave us the options. They sort of talked us through the process and how it would work. And then really professional. The guys who came on site and did the work, really professional, kept us involved in understanding what was going on, understanding what they were doing to the seats. And then obviously we're really happy with the end result, and the white is really popping out of this stand, and that's fantastic. That's what we wanted to get out of it. So we would definitely recommend DC Revive.
And so obviously you mentioned there that you'd recommend us. Could you just sort of like highlight the reasons why you would recommend us?
Yeah, I think, look, if we was looking at replacing all of these seats, one, it would be a really expensive operation. So reviving the seats rather than replacing the seats is a cost-effective way of us upgrading our stadium. Secondly, the turnaround time. It's a lot quicker to revive a seat than it is to when in the summer, when you've got a really short time frame to get work done. To take all the seats out and replace them is a really sort of time-consuming exercise. And thirdly, it's a really green way of doing it. It's good for the environment to come and revive a seat rather than all the, that if you think you'd have to ship a seat, you'd have to wrap a seat. The manufacturing of the seat, whereas actually just reviving one that's already there, it's effectively recycling, isn't it? And
yes, you're right.
It's a green way of upgrading our stadium. So I mean, it's cost-effective, it's time-effective, and it's environmentally friendly.
That's all right. No worries. Thanks.